The Department of Higher Education and Training is investigating the owners of a suspected fraudulent international university. The investigation is premised on allegations that an illegal private institution is operating in central Pretoria. The department decided to follow up on this matter after receiving several complaints from prospective students, and of course the Republic also reporting that there is a suspected bogus institution operating under the name Shepherd Bushiri University. Dr. Shaheeda Essack is the Director of Registration of Private Higher Education Institutions, and she joins us from our studios in Pretoria. Dr. Essack, good morning to you and thank you so much for coming through. First things first, is the Shepherd Bushiri International University registered with the Department of Higher Education?
Good morning, Palesa, and thank you for inviting us. The Shepherd Bushiri International University is not a university. Now, we have 26 universities in this country. The Shepherd Bushiri International University is not one of them. And it is not even registered with the department to offer higher education programs, including degrees and diplomas. So that's the first fact we are able to establish. We have begun an investigation. The investigation currently reveals that they haven't begun offering degrees and diplomas yet. But there are students in classes, there are students enrolled supposedly on short courses. So we are continuing with the investigation and we hope to conclude that shortly.
All right, we've read reports, Dr. Essack, the spokesperson of the university, saying that, as you said, they're not yet fully operational, but they would be once their paperwork is complete. Have they, put in papers for an application with the Department of Higher Education? And these short courses that they're offering, how do they go about offering short courses if they're not registered?
Okay, let's just deal with the first issue. We haven't as yet received an application for registration from them. And as soon as we do receive one and it qualifies, we can go ahead and register the institution. But even then, a private institution of higher learning cannot refer to itself as a university. So that's the first issue. The second issue is the one of short courses. Now, we don't regulate colleges that offer short courses, although we do provide oversight as to what it is they do. Now, once a short course or a whole year program complies with the qualification, or with what we define as a qualification, then that college falls within the jurisdiction of the Department of Higher Education and Training. But having said all that, we still monitor colleges who offer short courses because it's a gray area and there's a lot of abuse in the area of short courses because colleges hide behind one program or a short course and they offer qualifications. And often it is the internet, online, distance education, degrees and diplomas.
All right, so what's the role of the Department of Higher Education in monitoring such institutions?
We monitor in terms of the legislation. There's the Higher Education Act and the Colleges Act. We register, we monitor for compliance with the requirements for registration. And where there are illegal activities, we engage the law enforcement agents. Now, there's something I want to add here. When we start the investigation, when we work with the law enforcement agents, it's not a case of we go immediately and shut the college down for two reasons. A, there are students affected, and we have received criticism that we shut down colleges and then we don't take care of students. So we need to, at the same time, take care of students and make sure they are not affected. But the investigation itself takes a while. It's an act of crime linked to other forms of crime, and so the investigation does take a while.
All right. I just need clarity on one issue here, Dr. Essack. You talk of monitoring such institutions, but in terms of oversight, of course, and that monitoring, how do you go about doing it? Do you just ensure that the laws and the regulations are put in place? Is it how far the department can go?
Okay, there are several aspects to the monitoring. For registered institutions, there's the annual report submission. It's like your tax return that you file with SARS. And so that's very much paper-based against the requirements of the Act and the regulations. Then we pay site visits. Then we monitor the complaints and queries we receive in the department. And depending on the nature of the contravention, we will engage the law enforcement at different levels.
All right.
The department can go very, very far and shut down immediately. But for us to do that, there has to be, we need to see certificates awarded, like degrees awarded illegally. Once we have that hard evidence, then we can go and shut down a college immediately.
All right. So what happens now? The Department of Higher Education is investigating, and you've also handed the matter to the law enforcement agency?
Yes, that's correct. We are working with with the law enforcement agents at different levels, and the investigation is ongoing. I would say it's sub judice, so there's not much I can say at this stage.
But at the same time, Doctor, I was also reading reports here. The spokesperson of that university continued to say that for now they are also offering theology courses, but they're operating under the Tshwane University of Technology. Is it allowed?
No. I want to state it up front. The Tshwane Institute of Technology is registered with the department as a private college for the N1 to N3 in engineering studies. It is accredited with the Quality Council for Trades and Occupations for the N diplomas. Now, the Tshwane Institute of Technology cannot sell its license, cannot sell its registration number to another college, to the Shepherd Bushiri International University. For them to use that license, for them to use that registration number and operate a university, that is fraudulent, that is illegal.
All right. So what happens? How should students and prospective students go about checking the credentials of universities? Because, for the fact that there is limited space at the accredited higher institutions of learning in South Africa, they end up falling prey to such bogus institutions. So what is the first step that prospective students should, take to ensure that they do not find themselves in these problems?
Okay, what we say to students, the very first thing they need to do is to verify with the department as to whether the college and the program and the site is properly registered. Now, I would advise them to call the department on the toll-free number 0800 872222. The registers are also available on the department's website at www.dhet.gov.za. On the website, they need to click on resources and then scroll down to registers. All of the information is there.
All right.
But alongside that, students need to contact as well the department's KETA Career Development Services, right? The number is 086 999 0123.
All right, but the truth of the matter is, Doctor, when you are stranded trying to find a placement and you can't, you end up, going to such institutions. Let's talk about the Department of Higher Education. Do you have a specific section that deals and try to track down these bogus institutions to help?
We have 2 units in the department that register private institutions and colleges, and within those units we have a dedicated team that monitors the illegal providers. Now, if you go onto the register of private higher education institutions, under Section 7 you'll see a list of bogus colleges. Most of them have shut down, but we have kept them on the register so students are aware. And we, on a daily, weekly basis, we have a system in place to monitor, to track, and then we engage very closely with the law enforcement agents throughout the country. So nothing stops us from going to any part of the country, engaging with SAPS, with the Hawks, with the Commercial Crimes Unit, and getting to these colleges and arresting the owners.
All right. Due to time constraints, we'll leave it at that, Dr. Essack, but thank you so much for talking to us here on Morning Live.
You're welcome, Palesa. Keep well.
Thank you so much, keep well. Well, that's Dr. Shaheeda Essack. She is the Director of Registration of Private Higher Education Institutions from the Department of Higher Education and Training, talking to us about this issue. And the reports are also saying that a total of 21 cases have been formally lodged with the SAPS in the past 4 years. So you need to be vigilant and make sure that you verify the accreditation of the different institutions of higher learning before you can enroll with them.